Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast, another episode, another stream, we're all over social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, you know it. We're here. As always, I'm joined with my buddy Nate. We're here to chat a little bit about golf, a little bit about sports, all the news. Ask Nate, hey, how'd your round go today? Thursday.
Well, um, if if anyone lives in Minnesota listening to this, you know what the weather was today. It seemed like there's a big swath of rain that moved through the whole state. And it came through this morning, and it came through at league time. So league was a no-go. But we did play two warm-up holes, and I was even par. Just saying, just saying.
We made it out there. We got 3 holes in before we started getting rained on. Once the lightning and thunder came out, it was getting a little hairy. First hole, 10, back 9 Riverwood. Kind of short drive. It was probably two. It was probably only 225, 230 in there. I was 208 out, five wood, five hybrid, 20 feet away, 2 putt for par.
But you know what? That's a big hole. It's actually a big hole. And so to get out of there with a par on that hole is a success.
Followed up with
Without
a
a
6 and a 7. So lot it was terrible. Yeah. So
Well, there's
moving
that.
on. Hey, what do we got to talk about today? I mean, we got a lot of
Enough
stuff
of that.
going on right now,
Enough of
right?
that conversation. Well, I'm glad you asked because I got a few things to chat with you about tonight. Obviously, we got to talk about Tiger's meeting with the PGA Tour guys. Um, and so it kind of leads into our live chatter, our obligatory live chatter for each podcast that seems to crop up. It's just getting wackier and wackier, man. We'll dive into that. Um, I put out a new series. I started a new series called MN Left-Handers Feature, where it kind of will feature different parts of the game, different moments of the game when there's something big that's happened. For example, like at the Ryder Cup, I might highlight the course or do a history of the Ryder Cup or something. This week was as much as we saw Will Zalatoris win at the FedEx St. Jude, and we talked about that last episode. Um, Almost more life changing than that. The Corn Ferry Tour guys graduated, so 25 guys got their cards, and I put together a feature on a player who recently got his card. We will watch the trailer for that in a little bit. Um, I'd like to revisit my top 10 songs of all time. There's developments there that I think we definitely need to talk about.
Sheryl Crow moving down.
Um, I think we can bookend with this question and this story. I'm gonna go here, and you'll just have to wait, and I want you to react when it comes up. Is golf the cure for all of humanity? I think we'll leave it there. We'll chat about that near the end of the episode. I'm excited to talk about that story. So, yeah, tell us a little bit first about the leaderboard from right now. We're recording this on a Thursday, and Thursday of the BMW Championship. What's going on so far?
First day, not much going on. You can't the tournament isn't decided on the first day. That's why they call Saturday moving day, right?
That's right.
So, looking at the leaderboard here, you got a few names. Number one, I didn't expect Keegan Bradley to be there. Adam Scott. If you look at the fantasy stuff and the daily draft stuff, he was up there. Shane Lowry is up there. Obviously, JT up there as well. Colin Morikawa, he's been there before. He's up there. Xander Schauffele, he's up there. But you're lacking some names up here. Where's our boy Rory, the Golden Boy?
Okay. Oh,
Not
can I
doing
pause
not
you
doing
there?
bad. Scotty Scheffler, Sam Burns, all those guys down there.
I want to talk with you about two things. Keegan Bradley, last 4 events, miscut, 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 T44. He knows he's got to turn it on here. He knows he has to play well to continue his season. And so I'm a little bit surprised to see him, but I mean, he knows he has to do this. We'll see if he can hang on through the weekend. With the leaderboard that you have up, I want to talk about this Golden Boy. Can you click on his like scorecard? If you click on his name, can you get to his scorecard?
Yep. Rory. Yep, we got her up.
Okay, just take a look at maybe the first 14 or so holes. Dude's killing it.
Okay, hold on here.
If I recall,
There
it's
we
a
go. Yep. So, hole
if I
one
recall, birdie fest.
birdie, two par, hole three birdie. Dude, he got an or no, he got a birdie on five. Dude, every other hole was a birdie.
Yeah, just a birdie fest. What happened on hole 16?
15.
Oh, 15? Here's 16.
Uh, Triple bogey.
Oops. What
Uh,
was his final score? What did he
let's pull
shoot
up the
today?
shot tracker on that one. So first shot water, second shot drop onto the green, third shot miss, fourth shot miss. What the heck is going on, dude?
Just a disaster.
Wow, dude. So 131 yards to French, 25 foot. So this is his fourth shot as a 25-foot putt in. Okay, misses it. Now he's got a 3 point or a 3.5 foot putt to the hole. Misses that, and then he goes in for the triple. Wow.
So, what did he finish at?
68, 3 under.
Okay, so he finished at 3 under, and Keegan shot like 8 under,
7. Yep.
7 under. So so Rory's 4 back. Without that triple, he's right at the lead. Maybe a stroke off or something. I don't know. I'm not concerned about it, but it's just like, dude, it was a birdie fest to start his round for most of his round for 2/3 of his round, and
Uh,
then Jeff.
Notable here, Sep Streka 1 over, Finau 6 over, and I'm not seeing. I was looking for Zalatoris, but
Oh my gosh.
oh,
Did
he's
you
1 under.
did you see the putt that's been going around on Twitter? Someone recorded one of his putts that's going around on Twitter.
Mm-mm. Oh,
Uh,
yeah the 2 foot putt where he misses
the,
it.
yeah, the backstroke. It's like it's not straight back. It's like this weaving wave of a backstroke that he almost like misses the putt or the ball on the follow through and like just kind of pushes the putt. It's like, dude,
This
you're
was
killing.
before he got his new putting stroke and his new coach and all this stuff, though.
Oh, that's not from today?
I don't think so. No,
Oh gosh, I hope not. I hope
I
not.
I don't think so.
I guess I assumed it was from today. To be honest, I don't know a lot about what happened today. I didn't watch
It's
much
the
of it.
first. It's the first day.
Yeah. I just
Yeah, I
I
don't
know,
think that's from today.
when you look at a guy like Zalatoris coming off his first win, I'm sure it was hard to focus in practice this week. One, and two, Tony Finau going win here in Minnesota at the 3M, win Rocket Mortgage. I don't know what happened at Wyndham. Um, but I think he top 10
Yeah, he
last
was
week
up there.
at
Yep.
X. He played
Yep.
well. He's probably just running out of gas a little bit. I mean,
A
hopefully,
lot of golf to end. To the end.
yeah, for sure. And I hope, part of me says just miss the cut, go home for the weekend, get a couple days at home. He's going to be top 30. He's got 2 wins in the
Hmm.
last couple weeks. So he'll make it to the Tour Championship. Just go home, get some rest, give yourself a chance. Next week at East Lake. So, um, yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Let me
Keegan
ask you this: first day, who you liking?
Rory, to be honest. I mean, like for the marathon here,
Let's just go with the
Rory
Vegas odds. Top one. Come on, you
is
can't give
is
us
number one.
give
I
us
don't know.
yeah give us something here. I mean, like let's pick Scotty Scheffler at 116. Or Rory, he's number one. Cameron Smith, number two. Patrick Cantlay, number three. Can you give me like
Well,
a.
I'll give you this. Keegan Bradley does not top 10.
See, there you go. I like it. I like it.
He's not surprised to see him. He's a first round leader, Thursday leader kind of guy. Whatever. It's great for him. I'm happy for him, but he's gonna falter. And
Yeah,
it's
he's down there.
Rory's gonna be fine. So, hey, what is that you're drinking there? What do you got?
Oh, little Left Hand Brewing. Dude,
Oh,
went to the
sounds
local liquor store and had them pick this stuff up. This stuff is great. It's
yeah.
I
Should say not a sponsor. Not a sponsor.
yeah, not a sponsor. It's I just went and picked up a bunch just because it was so good when we were having it at your house. So,
But if they wanted to sponsor our podcast, we would not be opposed. I think I can speak for both of us when I say we would not be opposed.
I'm okay with it.
Brewing wanted to sponsor our podcast.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about this trailer you got for us. What's this feature all about?
Yeah, so this is maybe a minute 20, I think, leading into I think it's about 13 to 15 minutes, somewhere in that range. Story on a guy named Justin Suh, 25-year-old, graduated college, was a turned professional, I should say, because he wasn't our PGA Tour rookie, but he turned professional the same year as Matt Wolff, who early on won the 3M. He was the inaugural winner of the 3M, so big deal. Victor Hovland and Colin Morikawa. So, these are some names, some guys who have definitely shown up, right? And Justin Suh was supposed to be kind of right with them.
Okay.
Number one amateur in the world at one point. Really, seriously, the future looked bright, and honestly, it always has. His career just took a new path. So, do you have that up? Can we?
I do. Yeah. Here, let me. I'm gonna play it right now.
A 25-year-old University of South California alum, he recorded 8 top 10 finishes this season alone, including a runner-up at the Utah Championship presented by Zions Bank. He's headed to the PGA Tour for the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, from San Jose, California, Justin Suh.
So it looks like Justin Suh's the whole package here. I mean, he seems like the kind of guy that the PGA Tour needs, that the PGA Tour can highlight and spotlight in the face of LIV. He can be the next superstar, and I hope to see lots of success for him in the 2023 PGA Tour season.
So, with the trailer here, it sounds like you're kind of high on this guy. Like, you think he might have a shot to bring the PGA forward a little bit more, kind of like, let's not say Tiger Woods, but kind of like a Rory or a Zalatoris or, a Justin Thomas or, Dustin Johnson back in his day, someone that can actually stand in the spot, like Jordan Spieth. That would be a good comparison. Is that what you're thinking out of him?
Yeah, and I think in a world where LIV exists and continues to grow, the PGA Tour needs to highlight their young guys. As young guys have a choice. Some are going to LIV, some are going the Korn Ferry PGA Tour route. And Justin Suh has obviously gone the Korn Ferry PGA Tour route, and they need to really spotlight these guys. And I think if someone is going to shine in that role, I think it's Justin Suh, and I think the PGA Tour would do well to market him, to kind of give him some spotlight. So the full length feature kind of goes into a little bit about him. I pulled some audio. He's done a couple interviews with one with Shane Bacon and another with the No Laying Up crew, and just a couple of stories there, a little bit about his grind of Monday qualifiers and sponsors and exemptions and things. Um, just some really cool insight to him, and he just seems like a guy who is just waiting to break through. So definitely go check that out. I don't want to keep talking about it because I'm going to give the whole thing away, and that's not the goal here. Because I'm not going to do it justice. I don't want to, take away the words that he has in his own interviews. So go check that out. It's out on our YouTube. Definitely worth your time.
And as always on our YouTube and our social media and stuff, we just try and keep up with, all the content and, things going on that are golf worthy of mentioning and stuff like that. So if you want to keep up with some of the stuff that's going on and see some of the stuff that, a lot of these other places aren't covering, like Justin Soon and, that kind of stuff. So especially features. Thanks, Nate. That was great. I actually watched that video a little bit earlier today when you sent it to me. I thought it was terrific. So real quick, let's take a quick 5-minute break here. Not 5 minute, probably less than that. But take a little break here, and then we'll come back and we'll start off with your other thing that you had mentioned earlier today, the Patrick Reed case. So,
yeah. I think we got to talk a little. Liv, you got the Patrick Reed deal and the PGA Tour players meeting. Definitely worth talking about. So let's go to break here, come back and talk about those two events.
Let's do it. All right, we're back. Thanks for the waiting. All right, so we got a few other things we want to get to here. We got the live stuff going on with Patrick Reed. Kind of some stuff going on there that you've been itching to really bring up here.
Yeah. Do you have that ESPN article?
Yep, already pulled her up. Patrick Reed files defamation lawsuit against Golf Channel commentator Brandel Chambly.
Yes,
Did I pronounce that right?
You did. You got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna read a little bit from it's only the second, third paragraph here.
Yeah.
Third and maybe a little bit of the fourth. So the claim is central to Reed's complaint that Chambly and the Golf Channel conspired with the PGA Tour and Commissioner Jay Monahan to defame Reed since he was 23 years old, 9 years ago. Reed's allegations include misrepresenting information with falsity and/or reckless disregard for the truth. That is with actual and constitutional malice, purposely omitting pertinent key material facts to mislead the public and actively targeting Reed to destroy his reputation, create hate, and a hostile work environment for him. In 2020, Reed's lawyers sent Chambly a cease and desist letter. Okay, we've got he's suing Brandel in the PGA Tour and first of all, a couple things. One, $750 million. Dude, just because you went to live doesn't mean that, you know, everything is play money large. Like that's such an absurd amount. There's no way that a judge goes. I'm not a lawyer. Not a lawyer. I get that. But doesn't that number seem insanely high?
Well, he's been through a lot over the years. Do you blame the guy? I I haven't read too far into this, but since he was 23 years old, dude. 23.
Okay, I hear you because there's been a lot regarding that. But not once in there did he say that he didn't cheat. Like he's not really like I don't like being called a cheater. I don't like it. I don't like it. But dude, you cheated. Yeah, but I don't like it. Like that's the vibe I'm getting here. It's like he doesn't want this said about him. But the reality is, dude, there's some suspicious stuff. As the kids would say, you're pretty sus. The
You're
kids are saying
sus.
you're pretty sus.
I got my nephew sitting next to me and he just smiled. It's so sus.
Yeah, man, I don't know. We'll have to see how this one plays out. I can't believe it gets very far. I don't have a ton on that. It's just ton more at least on that story. I just can't believe that
Just a little sprinkle.
Yeah, a little sprinkle on that. I'm sure that's something that we'll continue to follow as it develops. But
yeah, and kind of something that I'm really interested in. So you had the Chambleys or whatever that dude's name was in our last podcast that we talked about. He was talking about these bangers of a meeting, bringing in the big guys. Apparently, there's 25 guys in this room watching this partaking in this this meeting. What would be a good word for that?
Around, I think it was Keith Mitchell's phone, watching to see if those guys were going to be allowed to play. If like those three, it was like Swafford and I don't know, a couple others Taylor Gooch trying to get into the FedEx Cup playoffs. You're talking about that one?
No, I'm talking about Tiger Woods flying in.
Oh yeah, okay. So that was the other thing I wanted to talk about. Took place on Tuesday this week. So everyone's sort of in town for the BMW Championship. And it's a good day to have a meeting, I suppose, because you're going to have Justin Thomas, you're going to have Rory McIlroy there.
Oh, dude. Okay, so real quick. You sent me the link of the Ricky Fowler, okay, the headline. Ricky Fowler, right?
And his comment. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So I pulled up a video of that. Tiger Woods gets off a private jet, and he hops in a Nissan Titan.
No, I know. Okay, pause. Pause there. Did you see what he was wearing, Tiger?
A flannel with some khakis.
Flannel. Yeah. It's like, dude, this is like, is that your off day attack? Maybe I'm used to, red and black on Sunday. I don't know.
I should see if I can find that. That's hilarious.
Put it that way. For him to get off a plane and then he hops in a Nissan. Not only that, are we really letting this guy drive still? How about he stops driving places? If you remember, a couple years ago, he got a DUI, not for alcohol, but he was on a bunch of pain meds from the surgery, and he was swerving everywhere or whatever, so they pulled him over and they gave him this DUI. And then obviously he's got the accident that left him, with his leg almost having to be amputated. Did you see him walk too off the plane?
Yeah, dude. Do you think he was? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I can't believe this guy played as much golf as he did, to be honest.
I'm just saying, dude, I got hit by a car years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I shattered my leg 4 different places. I got 5 skin grafts, 52 staples, 4 broken bones. I got hammer toes. I got all sorts of stuff going on, okay? I barely walk with a limp. I almost died. I was in the hospital for 33 days. I was in a coma, dude.
These are things you didn't know, by the way. This is a crazy story.
Yeah, so I'm not one to judge, and I don't know the extent of his injuries, but my leg was shattered, femur, tibia, fibia, everything.
Right. This guy, he looks like everything looks like he's walking so gingerly. Like just everything is painful. Okay, but that's that aspect of that kind of hijacked the whole point of this story. Between the panel and the
Leave
Nissan
it
and
to
how
us, huh?
like how do you let that stuff go? But anyway, um, when Tiger comes to town, it seems like when Tiger comes to town, it's serious. You know, like
Oh yeah,
it's like
he's like the new Jack Nicholas, Arnie Palmer. You know what I mean? To these meetings, he's the head honcho.
and I think it's important to note that Jay Monahan, the commissioner of the PGA Tour, was not there.
This
Is
guy
I
gonna
mean,
be around much longer?
is Tiger? It really begs the question. Like, is Tiger sort of just the commissioner right now? I mean, is he? Are we just relying on what he has to say because he's Tiger
He's
and
the sit-in
he's making
commish.
decisions now? Like, we're seeing the transition of Tiger Woods' career. Like, golf might be coming to a close. Like, what a perfect video to illustrate that. He's coming in to handle the business side of things, while obviously showing that golf does not look like it's in his future. Man, he looked again. Now I'm going back to this, but man, he does not look like he's ready to play golf again. But his opinion is obviously still super well respected. So that video might have illustrated the ultimate bridge between aspects of his career.
I got the video. I got the video. This is Tiger Woods, you guys, getting off the plane, flannel and jeans, little ginger blocker. And what is this, a Nissan Titan or Armada? I don't get the side view of it, but
Yeah, I can't tell if it's like a Pathfinder, if it's like a SUV or the Titan pickup. I can't quite tell, but like, dude,
it's hitting Ricky. To talk shop and solve the PGA Tour's real problems. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's definitely looks like an Armada.
crazy stuff.
That's awesome.
I did. I don't know if I sent it to you, but I did have another article there about how you're basically not going to get anything from any of these guys who are in this meeting. There was sort of an agreement that this was confidential and they're not going to talk about it. Which I get because through all of this, you haven't heard Greg Norman say much at all on the live side.
He doesn't need to.
And suddenly they're pulling, the biggest names in the game. They're filing lawsuits. They're all lawyered up. Like they were totally ready for all of this, and Norman has not been outgoing about it. He has not said much, and I think a lot of that has to do with how you approach this, how you have to approach this, and it appears to me that the PGA Tour is taking that same approach.
Yeah, so having a bunch of big guys. I mean, what is Ricky Fowler of all people bringing to the table? I mean, never never won a major. The guy's hasn't made a cut in the last 4 tournaments. I don't think. I don't know. It just seems like there's so much going on, and the PGA Tour has no idea how to handle this. So they're grabbing at every string they possibly can to bring people in to try and figure out, okay, how are we gonna compete or defeat or whatever they decide to do with as an outcome with live golf and make this a thing. I was just looking at this too. Some of these headlines like PGA stars seek some sort of unity with Liv after meeting with Tiger Woods. That's New York Times reporting that.
Oh, that's the compromise you can't have, in my opinion. That's a compromise you can't have. That's an admission that Liv has won. And seriously, unless your dollars are going to compete with Liv's dollars, maybe not your guaranteed money because you can't pay these guys 100 million, 100 whatever, Cam is getting and JT's getting or DJ's getting 125 and Phil's getting 200. You can't compete with that, but your purse needs to compete with what they're making in their tournaments. Again, a couple weeks ago, I believe it was Rocket Mortgage Week when Tony Finau won. He won like 1.2 million. Henrik Stenson over at Live won 4.7. Henrik Stenson. So like those dollars have to match. And if they're not going to, and you want to seek some sort of quote unquote unity with Live, it's an admission that Live has won, that they've taken over.
Well, yeah, especially how you've treated it from the very beginning. Had the PGA Tour approached this at a different a different way from the beginning, I think the unity part would be a little bit different. Had they not had this such, oh my gosh, Live, Greg Norman, we can't be a part of you guys. You guys are bad. Saudi Arabia,
But,
terrorists, bad. We can't associate with you.
and even just to acknowledge that it was a serious, business venture, they ignored it. They were like, this won't happen. It's dead in the water. They weren't concerned. And then suddenly it was like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, this is serious. Oh, uh-oh. They're starting to pull our guys here. So, um, if they would have approached it with a little bit of seriousness in the beginning, I agree with you. Um, I think it might have the conversation they're having now, might carry a little more weight with more people.
Oh yeah, and with that Patrick Reed lawsuit, just kind of, who knows who pushed Patrick Reed to do that? Whether it was his own, prerogative to do that, or whether maybe Live behind that, kind of stirring the pot. You know what I mean? There could
Yeah.
be some. I love conspiracies as much as the next guy, but there could be some conspiracy stuff back behind that too. So, man, there's
Guys have been
just so
taking
much
flack
money.
ever since they went there too. I mean, and Reed's always sort of been that guy, and so now he's going to Live and taking that flack too. It's probably might just be too much for him.
Hmm.
And it's like, it's finally time I have to file this.
Now, I just want to pause really quick so we can throw our own stuff at this real quick, for the people that have made it this far. Talk a little bit about our event coming up. Tell me about it.
Yes. A lefty righty four ball, September 17th. I used the title four ball to kind of go the Ryder Cup route. That's what it's called in those matches, but it's a best ball, meaning that, Brett, let's say you and I are on the same team. We play a hole. You get a 4, I get a 5. We write down your 4, right? So everyone plays their own ball through. This is not a scramble event. You play your own ball through, and then you write down your lowest score. There's going to be skins, as well as proxies, longest drive, longest putt, closest to the pin, those sorts of things. We're going to have payouts for first place, second place, and one random draw payout as well. Just to kind of keep everyone in it. I think it's important that we want this to be an event for everyone. We don't want you to feel like, well, I can't win because I don't have, I'm not a good player. I'm not going to break 80. I'm not going to break 90. I'm not a single digit handicap or whatever. This is not even a handicapped event. It's just an opportunity to get out and play. And so we're excited for that. Again, it's at Annandale, Southbrook Golf Course, September 17th. Look for the flyer on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach me specifically at mnlefthanders@gmail.com. So lots of ways to get connected.
Absolutely, I'm excited. Should be fun. We got a little bit of people, talking about it, and people already signing up for it. So I'm excited. Whispering Pines, Annandale. It should be good.
Absolutely. And again, if you're in that area, central Minnesota, you cannot throw a rock without seeing a flyer. We put them everywhere. They're out there.
So now here brings me to my next question. Okay, we were talking a little Cheryl Crow last episode. I mean, who could we possibly bring up in this episode that might crack Nate's top 10 in music?
So here's what I want you to do. Do you have the MN Left Handers Twitter open?
I do.
Can you go to maybe my latest tweet? I shared my Spotify top 10 songs all time list
Right,
in there.
so other than your pinned one here, here we go. Give my playlist top 10.
The question is, it's less about what songs are on there and more about how many songs are on there, because clearly it's a top 10 list. Not have 10 songs.
Dude, seriously? Come on, Eric Clapton number 2 is Change
stop.
the World.
No. That might be the second or third greatest song of all time. If we want to go down the list of these songs, we can do that. And I will
Give It
defend.
Away by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Are
And that
you?
might not even be their best song. I mean, huge fan. Under the Bridge probably is.
Okay, we're eliminating any song in your top 10 that is over 3.5 minutes. Gone. Okay.
no, no,
Yep. Nope. That's how we're doing this.
no. That means Freebird's gone.
Yeah, of course it does. That means Eric Clapton's "Change the World" is gone. Means Steely Dan's "Peg" is gone.
Oh, stop.
Little River Band "Cool Change" gone.
This is like
5 minutes, dude. You could do You could take a shower in 5 minutes.
This is the worst sort of measuring stick for what makes a good song.
You know, we got a friend here in the comments who goes by the name of Caleb again, who says there's no way Nate is under 35 years old.
Yes, this is what I'm an old soul.
Dude, when you were walking down, bringing me those golf balls, I'm like, all right, you guys, hey, check this out. Here comes the dad of all dads. They all turn around and look at you, and you got this dad swag. You got this dad swag thing going on.
I am that guy. So not on that list because Spotify, of course, doesn't have every song. Is Friends in Low Places. Right? One of the greatest songs of all. That's top 10.
Friends, I got friends. Yeah, Garth Brooks. Yeah, that's why you won't find it, because the only way you can find his music is through Amazon, correct?
I don't even know. And actually the one that I attached to that Twitter thread is a cover. Like I couldn't even it's not even on YouTube, but I had to have a link somewhere, so I just put it on.
Stevie Wonder, As.
Okay.
7 minutes and 7 minutes 8 seconds long, dude.
Let me tell you, that whole album might be the top 10 greatest songs of all time. It's a double album, and it's got 30 songs, and it's the best.
I'm out.
It's the best.
I'm out the door. I'm gone.
Wait, my favorite thing is I put something in there to try to catch your eye, and you haven't found it yet. I love it. I think I also put Days Like This, greatest song of all time, but Blackbird by the Beatles.
Sublime? Or was the Sublime one that you threw in there?
Bad Fish. No, that wasn't the one. That's not the one I thought would catch your eye, but that is one of the greatest songs of all time.
But you said top 10, right? So Red Hot Chili Peppers, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No, that's saying a lot. Oh, La Clusa? Oh, so good. You haven't found it yet. And I love it.
Nothing's sticking out.
I added a Sheryl Crow song.
It's not in there, dude.
Yes, it is. Leaving Las Vegas is right in there.
It is not in your top 10.
Yes, it is. It's got to be.
No, not there. Not there.
Oh, it's right here. It's in my top 10. Unless I might have added it after I tweeted the link.
Leaving Las Vegas is number 20.
No,
that's right, because your definition of top 10 and my definition of top 10 are different.
Numbers are fluid. This is what I'm saying. How many songs can a guy have in his top 10 songs of all time
10
without being labeled insane? I think that number can creep toward about 75 before we start to go, okay, back it off a little bit. Because then some songs are in the top 50. But your top 50 can be maybe around 125 songs. So really, I mean, it's sort of like a yo-yo. Like there's no like set number.
So some notables in my top 25 most played that you would be a fan of.
You got a bunch of Jude McNamara in there. What was that dude's name?
Oh, stop. Santa Monica, Everclear.
Okay. Let's. What are we talking? Okay, most played. Like I'm with you. That's probably a top 100 song.
All time.
It's a top 100 song. All time.
Okay.
Maybe top 150.
Yeah, but see, all these other ones you've never even heard of.
Such as.
Lucky Tonight by John Party.
No, I'm not. Not my.
Yeah.
Not
Famous by Adam Dulac.
No.
Yeah, it's.
No.
You've heard of Post Malone. I got a couple of his songs on here.
Yeah, those are top 500 all time.
Mako, Smoke Filled Room. Probably haven't heard of that kind of stuff. This is some BPM stuff. Morgan Wallen, 7 Summers Ago. Louis Bryce, Blessed.
Yeah, I mean, I know some of those names.
But yeah, I mean, is a 90s song that made my top 25 most played. Of course, you'd know, right?
Yeah. Santa Monica.
But yeah, I mean, I listen to quite a few different things. I got some Black Hawk that are cracking the top 25 most played.
All right,
Black
so
Hawk, come on.
I don't know Black Hawk. For the people listening on audio right now, I'm getting the face palm. You can't see it, but Brett is very disappointed in me at the moment. Oh, the audio is terrible.
Is it?
Are they like a cover band? They're not a cover band.
This is from Dumb and Dumber, by the way.
I can barely do it.
What?
I can barely do it. Oh, no, you followed it.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's a terrific song. Big fan. Dumb and Dumber. Look it up. It's terrific. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Nate doesn't know Black Hawk.
Here's what I want for next episode to continue our music conversation. And I want you to prepare for this because this is going to be a little bit of a back and forth.
I like it.
The greatest songs of the 90s. The greatest songs. I want you to come at me with 5, and I'm going to come at you with 5. And we'll see if we can come
I think we can both agree on number 1. Oh, if we're talking alternative.
Perfect. Okay, so
number 1, and it's not my favorite. I'm sure it's not your favorite. But if you were to tell me 90s alternative, and I were to tell you 90s alternative, and if there was any person listening right now, I think we could all agree that Zombie by Cranberries is probably number 1.
I thought you were gonna say, I thought you were gonna go with some Rob Zombie.
No, that's not even like alternative, dude. That's a little hard rock. But I'm talking like true alternative.
No.
Cranberries, yeah.
No, that doesn't even crack. That's not a top 1,000 song.
No, I know it's not a top 1,000 song, but I bet you if you ask anyone to give you an example of 90s alternative, that's probably the number 1 song 90% of America pick.
No.
Okay, what song? Okay, name a better one. Name a better one.
That's what we got to hold this for the next episode.
I just want your number 1.
My number 1 90 song. I'll give you that because I'll keep the other 4 because we're each coming with 5 next episode.
All right.
I'll give you my number 1. It's Under the Bridge. Red Hot Chili Peppers. It is.
Dude, not even. Come.
Yes,
that is way too mainstream. 90s, I need you to hit me with a one-hit wonder.
Well, the Cranberries had a couple hits.
Name them. Exactly.
Now I'm not gonna be able to. But there's, is it called like In Your Head or something? That was another one.
In Your Head.
Yeah,
no, that's Zombie. That's Zombie.
Is that Zombie?
Yeah. See.
Okay. Scout came over. My dog came over, and now we're being very loud. No, we gotta have this conversation. I think we have to come to a consensus. I think I'm gonna wow you with some of my picks. I'm gonna change your mind. You will be enlightened, and you will wish that you had never said Zombie would be number 1.
All right, so let's end this with one more thing here. Other than Keegan Bradley, who do you think is going to finish in the number 1 spot tomorrow? Or here, how about this? Out of the 10 top-ranked golfers right now, who do you think is going to finish the highest after tomorrow?
Oh, so after Friday's round?
Yep, after tomorrow. So you got Keegan Bradley, Adam Scott, Varner, Lowry, JT, Reevy, Morikawa, Scheffley. I don't even know this Australian dude. Christian Boudzenau.
Behuizentrout?
Tyrell Hatton and Russell Hanley.
No, it's Keegan. He'll
You
be
think
there.
Keegan's going to be first? No.
Yeah, but then he won't top 10. He's gonna tank on moving. You heard it here first.
All right. What else you got for me?
I think one of the last things I wanted to chat about was is golf the cure for all of humanity?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Go if you can pull up, go to my main Twitter profile, and then my liked tweets or whatever. You know where that is?
Got it.
Liked. I think it's the most recent one I liked. It's Joel Damon.
Yep, got it up. Is a bag for Brandon Harkins at Corn Free Tour Finals.
Joel Damon.
Looks like a nice guy.
I think it might be Dahman. Joel Dahman. Scout, get out of here. Go lay down. The podcast world is hearing me scold my dog. But now she's clear, and I can continue on. Joel Damon is number 92 in the FedEx Cup rankings, which puts him out of the top 70. So he fell out of it last week, right? He was in the grind. I think he just won. I mean, it was a little bit ago. Within the last month, maybe 6 weeks, I think he won. And so he drops out of the FedEx Cup. His season's over. What's the first thing he does? Goes and helps out a buddy just trying to make it. He's caddying. He's a professional golfer who decided to go be a caddy for his buddy.
He's the caddy.
Yeah,
in this picture.
Caddy. He's caddy with the big floppy hat. Yeah, how great is that? What kind of person is he? That's just quality human right there. Helping out a buddy. My season's done. I've been trying to grind my way through the PGA Tour season here.
So go back to your statement here. What was the statement that started off this conversation?
Golf is the cure for all of humanity. We need more people like golfers in our lives. We need people like Joel Damon who could just pack it in and be done. But no, he goes and helps out a buddy because he's just trying to make it.
Okay, so we need more Sergios. We need more DeChambos.
No. No, see, look at you with your negativity. No, I'm not saying that. I think there's a place for them. But also, Justin Suh, go listen to that feature. He's got a story in there that's just awesome.
Have a great story, yeah.
I mean, it's
to
awesome.
Come up one shot away for 5 events.
Well, yeah, but even more than that. Remember, he had the winnings. After walking around Northern California, he's
all the kids in the tents or whatever.
Golf is the cure for all of humanity. I'm telling you, we're gonna have this segment a lot in this podcast where I'm gonna make this statement, and I'm gonna come up with some story about a golfer just helping somebody out.
Yeah, like John Daly, man. We need more John Daly.
You always pick these guys. No, you gotta
John Daly is terrific. You.
No, he is entertainment at its finest. He really is.
By the way, he has the most views on our TikTok. By the way, the video I put together of him, 80, I think it's up to 86,000 views or something like that.
It's the best.
And by the way, our Zalatoris video is up to 30,000 views just today.
Wow. I think it might be 40, actually. I think it might be 40,000.
It's up to 40 now?
Yeah.
God, is that terrific.
And as the
45,000 views of that one today. That one's viral.
As the brain behind the TikTok account, I would like to commend you for your TikTok prowess. You are winning TikTok, and we are loving it here.
Hey, I want to get to 1,000 viewers on there so we can live stream the stream.
Yeah. You want to see this podcast live on TikTok? Go throw some likes and tell your friends.
Gosh, this is great, man. I appreciate every one of these, even if we don't get any followers or anything like that. I just love shooting the stuff with you. Having a good time, having some beers, some of our left hand brew ginger pale ales.
Yeah.
Having Caleb in the chat with his funny comments. I wish you could see these. I'm surprised you don't have Twitch pulled up live to
I can
watch
see
this
these
stuff.
if I go to Twitch, huh?
If you go to Twitch, you can actually join in the chat with some of the stuff that he's got going on. So,
With the listeners.
uh huh.
Continue watching. No, that looks like an old one. How do I get to like a recent one? Oh, just this is a
Click the
live one.
live. Yeah, just click the live. And
Oh,
as always, follow us on all social media: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I mean, everywhere you can pretty much stream. Nate has us plastered all over the place. So
yeah, we're everywhere.
it's gonna be fun, man. I'm excited for these feature series. We're gonna try and get on. Well, at least myself personally, a guy in the car driving to the zoo that wants to get an update of the tournament. If I could get someone to start doing podcasts to tell me a little bit about what's going on in these tournaments, end of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that'd be great. But hey,
Yeah.
it's been a good night.
We need to be the people we want out there. We need to be that. We need to be those people. So while I feel like we're always going to have this podcast, I may kind of go the feature route. You're going to go the update on the rounds route. So we'll kind of always have stuff posted, kind of attacking golf from all angles here.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how long we can keep this going. I got a lot going on in my life right now. We got a baby due in the next couple of weeks. We're building a house. So this is just kind of a good, I gotta have some left hand brew and just relax for a little bit and kind of do
Yeah, a
my
little
thing
outlet.
while everyone's sleeping. So it's kind of nice.
For sure.
I enjoy it.
Any final words for today's episode?
Make sure you get out there, subscribe, all of our fun stuff out there. We got a lot out there, a lot of content, a lot of good stuff. We're gonna try and keep it coming. We're gonna keep on pumping this stuff out. We got some. We're working on getting some apparel flying here. We just had some golf balls show up. We got some shirts showing up. We got some towels. We got all sorts of stuff moving right now. We're just trying to get this stuff rocking and rolling. We just started. We're gonna make this something we enjoy and just have fun while we're doing it. And if people want to join us along the way, terrific. It just makes it that much more fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be fun. So I can't wait for our first event. Make sure you guys get out there. Whispering Pines, September 17th. Hit up Nate. Sign up. Get all that stuff locked down. Other than that, that's all I got. Get them out there. Get out there. Hit them straight. Hit them far. And have a good night.
Me too. Have a good one.